Manchester United are on the verge of signing Rasmus Holland from Atalanta. With us to tell us more about the player is Danish journalist Morton. Brew. Morton, thanks very much for coming on. How much excitement is there about this deal in Denmark with Highland on the verge of joining one of the biggest clubs in the world? Yeah, the excitement is pretty huge in Denmark. Manchester United has probably the club with the most Danish fans at all, and Rasmus Holland is our striker from the national team. So I would say that with this transfer getting ever closer, it will be the biggest transfer story in Danish football ever. So the excitement is huge. So tell us more about him as a player. What can Manchester United fans expect? They can expect a very committed player with a high work rate and with a great attitude. He said his development in Denmark has been sensational. It's only 1.5 years ago that the FC Copenhagen, the leading Danish club, let him go and brought and 5 new strikers. They let him go to Austria, and then now, with only 1 season behind him in this area, and as people might be aware, the Rasmus Hojlund didn't even join the squad for the World Cup, for the Danish World Cup at the end in Qatar. So his development has been absolutely sensational. People are questioning whether he's ready for the Premier League now, or whether he needed another year or 2 elsewhere. Does he need time to develop, or can he hit the ground running? I would say that he needs a bit of time to develop. He's only 20 years old, and except that when Manchester United call for you, you just do. John, Manchester United, why wouldn't you? But he's not the finished article. He did sensationally well when he looked at his age and his story when he came to the Serie A last year, but he was also benched for a couple of times at Atalanta. So I think it's a very, very big step for Rasmus Holland to join a club like Manchester United at this moment of time. What do you think about the price? Is that fair? Yeah, what do you think about prices in international football? When you look at his age, he's only 20 years old, and when you look at his potential, and when you look at the price of the Manchester United to pay for players, I'd say it's fair enough, really okay. And the thing is right, he's blonde. He's a striker and he's left-footed. Is that where the comparisons with Erling Haaland end? I'd say yes, they're both from Scandinavian countries, and some British people might not be aware that Norway and Sweden are different countries, but they are, and I would say that it's a tough call for Rasmus Holland to be prepared to be compared to Alan Hall, and Erling Haaland was, in my opinion, much more the finished article when he joined Manchester City. And if Manchester United fans expect us to score us 36 times in the Premier next season, I'm afraid they'd be disappointed in a reasonable amount of time. I think they'll be happy about Rasmus Hojlund, and I think he's got the potential, but he'll be even better in 2 or 3 seasons' time. Morton, that was great insight. We really appreciate it. Thank you.